Hey mamas, so today's video is going to be a super realistic what we eat in a day as I share quick, easy, and affordable meals my breastfeeding toddler eats along with myself and my daughter who has a sensory food aversion as well. So normally my son doesn't wake up until 7 or 7:30, but on this day he decided interrupting my workout at 6:30 a.m. was better for him. So we did a 20-minute nursing session where he went back to sleep for a little bit until I ended up putting him down on the swing so I can make breakfast for myself, which he didn't like, so I ended up having to hold him and make breakfast with one arm. I'm sure you guys can definitely understand, but that's a normal morning for us, and I should have known our day was already gonna be tough. So for breakfast, I'm doing an egg, cheese, bacon, and avocado mini bagel sandwich, and I top it with some everything but the bagel seasoning and some sriracha. So normally I do scramble up my eggs, but I was craving more of a sunny side up style egg, but I don't really like looking at the yolk, even though I know it's a sandwich. I don't know, I'm weird. But what I will do is I will cook the egg on like a medium heat until most of the egg white is cooked through, and then I turn the heat down to low and cook the rest of it with the lid on top. It just kind of forms this thin covered layer while still keeping the egg yolk runny. So if you like sunny side style eggs but you don't really like the yolk, definitely try that out. It works every time. Okay, and then since I did work out this morning, I had some pre-workout, so I didn't want to have coffee right away. My anxiety's been really bad lately, so I was trying to cut back on caffeine to see if it helps, but I do aim to drink at least 3 of these Zach cups full of water, and the cup is 32 ounces. And then for Ezra, I'm doing overnight oats for him that I prepared the night before, and it's so easy and so yummy to make. So all you need is a 4th cup of yogurt. I just use plain Greek yogurt. You could do a 4th cup of applesauce. If you prefer sugar-free, you can do sugar-free as well. And then I do 2.5 tablespoons of oats that I grind up in our Ninja food processor just to give it a finer texture, and then a dash of cinnamon. You stir it together, you put a lid on it, and you store it overnight in the fridge, and it comes out perfect the next day. All right, and then at 8:30, he did start to get tired, so we did another nursing session, and then he slept for a little over an hour. So I took advantage of that time to make some decaf coffee. I'm trying to trick my brain here, and then head upstairs to shower and get dressed for the day. All right, and then something I didn't show is Aria did have breakfast while I was taking a shower, so she just had her bagel, but at 10 a.m. she wanted a snack, so I gave her some goldfish and watermelon. And then for myself, I made a matcha overnight oats smoothie. You guys, I cannot say how much I love this enough. So I took the remainder of the ingredients from Ezra's overnight oats, and then I just added a 1/2 cup of the unsweetened almond milk coconut milk blend, and then I just put that in the fridge overnight. So to make this, I just took it out of the fridge, and then I used my Daily Harvest matcha latte, which I have been loving. All their different products, from their smoothies to their ice creams, they even have flatbread, and they're all organic, and it's like my favorite thing in the world right now. But I mixed the latte pods in a blender with about 8 ounces of the same milk that I used for the overnight oats, and then I just add my collagen powder, which I always forget to do in the beginning, so I had to go back and re-blend it, but that's okay. And then once everything is mixed, I go ahead and pour the matcha latte into the overnight oats. It isn't sweetened, so if you like things a little bit sweeter, you can either do sweetened almond milk or just add your favorite sweetener to it. I love doing like a pump of the skinny syrup in the coconut flavor, but then you just mix it together, you add a straw, and you drink it like a smoothie, and even the baby loves it. He honestly like threw a fit because I had to keep taking it away from him because he was trying to drink it all. But if you are interested in the Daily Harvest products, you can get $25 off your first box with my affiliate link, so I'll go ahead and put that in the description box below for you guys. Also, I just wanted to share this for any other mamas having a bad day. It was rough. One of the reasons why I'm doing this voiceover, not vlog style this time. But I keep my meals simple because at least one of the meals is gonna end up on the floor. Ezra was just in a mood since the time he woke up, and he definitely was crying. So this is my reality. I just wanted to share that with you guys, just in case any other mama is losing their mind right now. You are not alone. All right, again, lunch is super simple. It's one of those days I just needed to whip something up together, and I've actually been slacking on grocery shopping, but you know, we're not all perfect. So on busy days like this, I like to do some little turkey and cheese wraps. I do mine in a spinach tortilla, so that's why I don't usually use spinach. But all I do is add a little bit of Caesar dressing. I do sliced avocado, a couple slices of cheese, and then about 6 slices of the deli turkey. And then I just wrap it up, making sure that the ends are folded in so it's easier to cut. And then you just kind of slice them into like rolls or like the harem style. And then for the baby, I do it without the tortilla, although he always steals mine, so I don't know why I don't just make it with tortillas. But I will just smear some avocado into the turkey slice and then add some cheese, and then I roll that up and cut it the same way as mine, making sure they're bite-sized pieces. So easy to make, and he loves it. I started with one because he wasn't really eating today, but he wanted more, so I had to make him another one. And then for Aria, of course, she wanted another waffle. This is just her food of choice. So since we are working with widening her food intake and overcoming her sensory aversion, we give her something she definitely will eat to make sure she's eating, and then we give her something we want her to eat. So she ate all of her waffle, she actually ate a few of my chips, and then all of her Go-Gurt, but didn't touch the turkey roll, which I assumed she wouldn't, so I just took it back and ate it myself. All right, and then Ezra did have another nursing session at 1 p.m. for his nap. And then at 3, the kids actually woke up, and we usually do like a snack after they wake up. So I'll do like a little Gerber bar for Ezra, but Aria wanted a Pop-Tart on this day, and Ezra decided he wanted to be just like his sister, so he ate a Pop-Tart instead. Hey, what did you have? Did you trade it?
No.
You wanted the Pop-Tart instead?
He likes the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, he likes the Pop-Tart. Okay. You guys can both have Pop-Tarts. And then for me, I didn't feel hungry, probably due to all the water I was drinking. And then I actually had an iced coffee. So I've been obsessed with these Starbucks cold brews in the cans. I'm just gonna add a little bit of ice to whatever coffee I have left over. Go ahead and fill up my Zach water. This is gonna be water number 3, which I did finish. So I reached my water goal at 8:30 p.m. when I'm actually editing this video. So I'm so proud of myself because I felt like I just haven't been drinking enough water lately, and going back to the Zach cup really did help me. All right, and then for dinner is a family favorite, which are zucchini boats. We just love how versatile they are. I usually will do like a buffalo chicken one, which is really good too, but tonight I decided on doing pizza. So to make this, you're gonna want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees and then line a baking sheet with parchment paper. And then I go ahead and add a little bit of the Morningstar crumbles to a lightly oiled saucepan, and then I cook that on high for 2 minutes. Once that's done, I go ahead and reduce the heat to a low simmer, add some marinara sauce, put a lid on it, and just let that kind of simmer until I'm done with the zucchini. And then while the sauce is simmering, I go ahead and slice up my zucchinis lengthwise, and I scoop out some of the insides. It's just easier to put the stuffing in there. And then for the insides, you can actually add that to the sauce if you wanted to, but I will save it for a hidden veggie mac and cheese, which is absolutely amazing. It's made with butternut squash, and I think I've shared it in a video before. If I have, I'll go ahead and link it above for you guys. Once that's sliced, you want to lay the zucchini on your baking sheet, and then if the zucchinis start to like tip or wobble, you can go ahead and slice like a little bit off of the bottom to make them lay flat. And then I'll just drizzle some olive oil, sprinkle with salt and pepper really lightly, and then I go ahead and start assembling. So you just add the marinara sauce first, do some cheese. I know I did pepperoni first, but if you're doing olives, it's easier to do olives on the bottom, then the pepperoni, and then I just add a little bit more cheese on top because when it bakes, it really does seal in the pepperonis in place so they don't move around when you're eating them. And then you go ahead and bake that for 18 minutes. I know I said it for 16 minutes, but trust me, it was still a little too tough for the baby, so 18 minutes was perfect. And then while that's cooking, I let Aria build her pizza bagel. So one thing about food aversion is she usually will not touch food if she thinks it looks weird, or honestly, they find food to be scary sometimes. We were working with an occupational therapist, and she said to have Aria help us make dinner so she can get accustomed to the different textures, and it's fun for her without the pressure of her having to eat it. And it honestly has helped so much. So pizza is one of the favorites that she loves to help me like actually touch the food and assemble and make. So if you have a kid that is like having trouble with sensory, definitely do this with them. It's helped so much for us. But once the zucchini is done, I let it cool off a bit. I usually will just throw it in the freezer for the baby so it's easier to cut up and it works a lot faster when it comes to cooling things down. And then Aria did ask for goldfish with her bagel, and then I gave her her daily Orgain chocolate milk, which if you guys have been with me for a while, you know she gets this all the time because it's the only way she really gets in those nutrients, fruits, and veggies that she actually needs to stay healthy. And we buy them all the time, you guys, like seriously 2 boxes a month. So I did join their affiliate so I could save 30% off. So if you have a picky eater or you just want to try the Orgain products, because I actually use their collagen and protein powder as well, I'll go ahead and leave my 30% off code in the description box for you guys so you guys can try it out and save some money for your family. All right, and then dessert is always my favorite. So for the kids, we did little pudding packs, which again was a huge step forward for Aria, but she only eats the chocolate ones, and that's fine because Ezra seems to only like the vanilla ones. So I just get the multi-pack and then they go to town on those. And then for me, if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw that I made one of these and they're so good. So I have been eating the Daily Harvest dairy-free mint chocolate chip ice cream, and then I just add some brownie pieces to it, but we were actually out of brownie pieces. So I added this edible cookie dough that I found at Walmart, which when I bought it, I thought it was more of an ice cream, but it's literally like cookie dough, but it's safe to eat because it has no eggs in it. So if you like eating cookie dough, definitely find this. But then I go ahead and just top it with a little drizzle of chocolate sauce and I enjoy. But that is what we ate today. I hope this gave you some ideas. Let me know in the comments below what meal you're going to try this week. And as always, guys, I love you and I'll see you in the next one.